Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'll be reviewing another Harry Potter Summer 2020 set, and this time it is set number 75980, Attack on the Burrow. And this is the House of the Weasleys, and I am so excited about this one. When I first saw it, I knew that this was the set that I just had to buy, and I'm so happy I did that. So happy. It is an amazing set. There are so many little features, there's so much interaction that's happening, everything can open up, you can access so much, and it's just amazing. I love the building process as well, especially I will go into detail on the specific things that I loved a lot, but it just started off great with this pig and it only went up from here. So I'm just really excited to have this set and to have finally built it. I've had it for a few days now, never found time to build it, but now I did, and I'm so excited that I did. I really love the design of this couch. It looks a lot like the couch from Central Perk, but still it has its own features, and this second chair is actually really nice too. It's a different build, you use different pieces for it, but they both look great. This set makes use of some stickers. As you can see in this shot, you have stickers when you look at it from the pig side, and they actually add so much to this build. You have stickers on the windows, which I personally have never seen in any of my sets, and I think that's just an amazing touch, and they are all different, they all look great, so I'm really happy that they added those. And here you can already see some of the features that the house can move. It's not one big plate, they're all tiny plates. And I messed up a little and I figured that out. So they're all tiny plates and everything can move, and it's just great. Personally, this is one of the sets that was the hardest for me to build. It might have been my exhaustion that I feel at this moment, but I made a lot of mistakes. I had to repair a lot of things. I am, for example, going to make a mistake very soon when it comes to one plate, and then I thought later on that I missed a plate and then they put a plate wrong. I messed up here with the kitchen, which I only figured out once I was done with the whole bag, and I had a big piece left, and then I always look back at what I missed, and I ended up missing quite a lot, so that wasn't great. And that actually happened a couple times in this set, more times than probably should have happened. So be aware that you have to be aware of everything you're doing, because making a mistake is very easy in this set. And although it's easy to repair, once everything's on, it's not easy to repair at all. So the dining room is all done now, and there's so much on the table. You have 6 tools. Should be a lot more, but I guess 6 for now is fine. And it's just so many details. It's so great. It's so great. Building this part, it really reminded me of when I was younger and built houses, because this was exactly the way that you built the roof as a kid. Just piling on bricks on an angle, and that was our roof. But then we didn't have the fancy bricks that we have now, but still, I loved it. I love this part of the build especially. Even though it's very repetitive, it's still really, really nice, and you still have to be aware of what you put where, because, well, even with this, mistakes are easily made. So I am now building the fireplace that we can see in the Chamber of Secrets, and it can actually turn from green to yellow and back when you go through the flue powder, and it's an amazing feature to add that. They didn't have to. It's a great build, and it's easy accessible, and it's just amazing that they did that, because that's such an iconic scene in this second movie that it's just great that they added that. And it's so easy to do once you look good, of course, because, well, I had to look real good, but it's quite easy to do, and it was just a lot of fun, and it adds so much detail that I'm really, really happy that they added that. And that's the way you can access it from the outside. And here I'm building a little bookshelf, which also is a great build. It's a new method that I hadn't seen yet personally, and it does add so much structure and detail to this build that I loved it. There's so much about this set that I love. I don't even think there's something I hate about this set, honestly. Of course, it's no Weasley house without a clock. So that was a mistake. I just made a mistake, and I won't realize it until so much later. It's a shame. It's really a shame. And here I figure out that this plate is too small or too big, and that I put the wrong plate on the wrong side. And then my video cut out, but I fixed it. And now it's on to the second part of the build. So if you've seen pictures of the burrow, you know that there is a lean halfway through the build, which is so great because the way the Weasley house is built is by expanding it on top of each other, which makes it very wonky, and they actually made this build wonky too, which is just awesome. It's actually not this part yet, because this is Ginny Weasley's room. But they did make the build wonky, and this is the finalizing of the bottom half. And then the second half will be added later on, which is just great. I love the detail, even in Ginny's room. I just don't know why they had to add the desk with the brush and the mirror, because as far as I know my Ginny, she doesn't like that. I mean, she's not a girly girl, but I guess it's a girl's room, so it has to be pink and have a brush and a mirror in there. Even though Ginny's probably the most sporty out of all the Weasleys. Just look at these colors. These dark red, light red, brown, gray. Looks great. Really looks great. Even better in person, but on camera it still looks good too. That piece is awesome. There's this one piece for the window, and I've never seen that piece before, and it is actually great that they added that, because it adds so much. It's in the middle of the gray plate in the middle of the screen right now, and it's just so great. I promise you I have a better vocabulary than just great and good and amazing, but those are my only vocabulary for this particular build, because it's great, amazing, beautiful. I have no words, no more words for that. So here I'm building the structure for the lean, and it's just easy plates. And here we are starting with the second part, starting off with the Weasley's bedroom from Arthur. Starting off with Arthur and Molly's bedroom. And at first I wasn't really sure about the thing that I'm doing now, because you need the wands, but then you need a second wand, and I just couldn't figure out what this was. And then I remember, of course I know what this is. This is Molly's knitting chair. She knits, and we have a ball of wool, and she's knitting a Weasley sweater, which is just the detail in this set. Holy damn. I didn't even know that that was in there, and it's just awesome. Honestly, I haven't looked at the pictures right, but it's just a great detail to put in there, and I'm so happy that they did that as well. So we're now making Ron Weasley's room, and he actually has a tiny, tiny room. It's even tinier than Ginny's room, so that's interesting. But he does have a balcony, which, I mean, I would have loved to have a balcony, so I'm not mad at Ron for having a balcony at all. Also, those stickers, there's a plate in the middle of the bed, and then you have a sticker, and you can line them up with the bricks on the side, and it's so nice. It's hard to line it up properly, so always place the plate first and then put on the sticker, so you also know it's the right side. But it is so nice once you're done with it. It's such a great little detail. Same with this. I wasn't sure about this at first, but then once I built it all, it just looked awesome. It adds more structure and more details to the side of the build, and it's great. Again, it's great. Also, we have a third bed in this set, and it is the parents' bed. And even this bed, it's so nice with like the little blocks of color and detailing. This set has so much detailing. It is 100% worth the money. It is a 99 euros here in Europe, and it is so worth it. Also, this 7th bag of mine is different. The others had a stripe and then the 6 or the 5. This one has just 7s on the back. I know there are 2 different bags you can have, but I've never seen 2 different bags in one set, so that was kind of funny once I noticed it. So let's quickly go over the minifigures that are included in this set. We have Bellatrix Lestrange, Fenwick Greyback, Nymphadora Tonks, Arthur Weasley, Molly Weasley, Ron Weasley, Ginny Weasley, and Harry Potter. We have a lot of Weasleys. I'm still waiting for the time to have a new Fred and George minifigure, because I need a Fred and George minifigure, because I want a Fred and George minifigure. I don't have one personally, and I just really, really want one. But there's a rumor going around that they might be included in the new advent calendar, so let's hope for that. I think the minifigures look great. So much detailing. So nice to have some bad guys. They look absolutely great, all of them. We have longer legs, so I'm just excited about it all, honestly. And my camera cut out when I put both sides together. But here we have Bellatrix Lestrange. Then we have Fenrir Greyback, Nymphadora Tonks, or Tonks, I guess Tonks. This is Ginny Weasley, who has weird hair from the front. Looks really strange. Then we have Molly Weasley. Then we have our favorite muggle lover, Arthur Weasley, who looks great. Ron Weasley. And of course, Harry Potter, who looks weird. This is a little side build where you can have the bad guys coming from. It's the attack part of the burrow. Here's a front. Just looking so great. This is the kitchen and dining room, which can actually open up to play with it, which is nice. Here we have Ginny's room with, of course, her broom, Molly's knitting chair, the bed of the parents, Ron's room, the beautiful balcony, including Errol and Hedwig. And it can open up even further, and then you can see the living room with the fireplace and a nice couch. So this is the burrow set. I have so many more thoughts, so I will definitely do a full review of this set, which will probably be like half an hour long, maybe even longer, because it's amazing. Then I will also go into more detail about the minifigures and about the whole set and all the little details that you can find in the set. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see the detailed review, please subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you later. Bye.